Welcome back everybody. Something a bit different today. Seems like ages since I've made a video. Just so manically busy, honestly. If you know, you know. But crazy. Anyway, this is kind of inspired because of watching one of Stu's videos a couple of weeks ago, maybe. It's so much gone on, my brain's fried mush. I forget what brought the subject up on Stu's video. It doesn't matter anyway. He was talking about new shells for something. I think he was on about Dreamcast shells, or anyway. I'd put in one of the comments, I've seen these shells available on AliExpress and I've often thought about getting one. And it kind of, you know how it does, it sowed that seed. I thought, I'm going to bite the bullet and I'm going to order one of these shells and give one a try, see how good or bad they are. So I have. I've ordered two new console shells from AliExpress. Now I've got to say, I think they're off the same company, and I've got to say they were packaged very well, and we've got two of them. Like I say, we've got one here and we've got one here. They were in an additional larger jiffy bag together, and an additional sort of heavy duty plastic bag around the lot. Anyway, I'm going to attempt to reshell an N64 and a Game Boy Color. This is an RGB modded 64, so I thought it'd be kind of nice to have it sort of different, if you like, because it's a non-standard console anyway. So I thought I'll start with that, and then I've had this Game Boy Color for donkey's years. It's a bit tatty, to be honest. The buttons don't work that well, it needs a bit of a clean up. So I thought while I'm doing that, I'll get myself a new shell for that as well. So that's what I've got here. I've got the Game Boy Color one, and I've got the N64 one. Now I've got to say, I wasn't expecting much from the quality, if I'm honest. But as I say, it comes in a jiffy bag and an additional bag. I bought a green one, as you can see. On opening it up, the quality is really good, I've got to say. So if you're interested in doing one yourself, I'll try and remember to put a link to the, if it lets me, in the description to the AliExpress page that I bought them off. And it's a translucent green, see-through green, if you like. It comes with everything. You can spec it to just include some parts or all parts from memory. Anyway, it's all branded Nintendo. I don't know if you can see it there showing up on the front. Branded Nintendo, and it's got Game Boy embossed on the battery cover. Plastic quality feels really nice. There's no rough edges. It's not badly finished. Really, really good. You get a new screen, well, not a screen, but like, you know, a glass cover, and again, obviously you can see it's branded, and you also get a new sticker for the back, and again, it's high quality. I've got to say, the printing quality on it is excellent, and it's got that lovely sort of satin sheen to it as well. Really nice. It's really surprised me how good it is, and like I say, I've bought the full kit, so you get new buttons and membranes and all you need. You might need to use the, it looks like, yeah, I can't see any screws, so you might have to use the screws out of your existing one. So that's the Game Boy one. So that was the one I opened first. Now my hopes were high. I thought, if this is anything to go by, the N64 one should be good as well, because like I say, I'm sure it's the same company, and I've got to say this is just as good. So you get, well, first of all, it comes obviously in a kit, and it comes with all the screwdrivers you need. So I was impressed with that to start with. So we were already onto a winner, I felt, because that was like a, I didn't realise they came with it. And then obviously it's in this cardboard box, and then it's bubble wrapped. And again, as you can see, I've gone for a like fluorescent transparent yellow. And again, much like the Gameboy one, the feel of the plastic is really, really good. And it feels real, you know, it feels the same kind of plastic thickness as the original. You know, it's a proper job, this. Honestly, it's much better quality than I was expecting. How it goes together is another matter, but it doesn't have Nintendo embossed there like on a genuine one. But aside from that, really good. And again, you can buy this with or without the internal bits, because you can reuse your existing like grey console cartridge flap, for instance. But I've bought the lot. So rather than have like the black feet and the grey console flaps, you know, I've gone for the lot in yellow. So I've got that option, you know, I can pick and choose when I put it together. If I think it's a bit much having it all in yellow, I can substitute them bits for the grey or the black, whatever. So, oh, I should have said as well, somewhere, where's that gone? Oh yeah. It also comes with a brand new badge for the front. So, I've got to say, I am really impressed with how they look and feel. You know, you could argue it feels as good as a genuine one, if I'm honest. It's really, really good. So the proof of the pudding now is how well it's going to fit together when I substitute, you know, the internals of the consoles into these new cases. So I'll flip the camera around. This might be too long to do both, but we'll see. I'll flip the camera around, I'll speed up the footage so you ain't got to watch it in full, you know, actual time, and then we'll see how it looks at the end. But hopes are high. finished. I think I'll have to cut down a lot of the footage of me actually doing it, because it went on far too long, and I'm going to run out of memory on the phone, so I think there'll only be a short snippet of the actual messing about fitting it. But I've done both. N64, obviously you're missing the sticker off the bottom, and like I said before, it's not, you can't see I don't think, but Nintendo's not embossed there. But aside from that, it's really good. That the badge is good. It's like a bubble badge. Looks really good. I tried it with the original grey cartridge flaps and the black feet. Didn't think it looked as good. For me, it looks far better with the matching feet and cartridge flaps. I'm still quite impressed with it. It was a bit fiddly to fit together perfectly when I was trying to put the top onto the bottom. But I think it was compounded by the fact I'd originally put the original grey surround around the AV out. I simply just forgot to put the yellow one in. I then found the part after I tried to fit the top, and I couldn't quite get it right. So I stripped it all out again, put the yellow surrounding, which looks better anyway, to be fair. And I still had a slight bit of trouble getting the top to fit perfectly. There was a bit of a gap. But with a bit of jigging about, it now fits fine. So I think if I did another one, I'd do it much quicker. And like I said before, the feel of the plastic, top quality. It feels really, really good. Really well made. It don't feel cheap. The only thing I would say is, rather than use the security screwdriver for the screws on the bottom, absolutely fine, and the tiny screwdriver, but the tiny screwdriver and that one, those two, I'd recommend not using them. You'd be far better employed using your own. I've got these like electrical screwdrivers, far better. I started off using these and didn't find them very effective, especially not so bad when I took it apart, but when I was putting it back together, because you basically, obviously because it's brand new, you're tapping the screws into the bare plastic, and these weren't up to the job. Once I switched to these, it was far better and it went together much better. So if I were you, that would be my strongest recommendation. Aside from that, you might need to fiddle it just slightly to get it to fit together initially, but after that, it's fantastic and I'm really pleased with it. What do you think? Let me know. It's got to be better than grey, hasn't it? I did want a see-through pink, but that didn't do one. Or I've had a see-through like sky blue, but again, that didn't do one. So I'm happy with that anyway. Right, then I moved on to the Gameboy. I should have said I've took an N64 apart before, but I'm talking 20 years ago. So I had got some experience with that. The Gameboy, I've never took a Gameboy apart. So I was going into this blind. Took it apart easily to start with, then got to the screen and couldn't work out how that came out. I thought this looked like it's stuck in. So I had to resort to YouTube and watch a tutorial video, which confirmed it is stuck in and you've got to use a heat gun or hairdryer. So I got the hairdryer out, and to be fair, a couple of minutes moving the hairdryer around the edge of the screen and I got it out easily. And that was the only issue I had. So then I've reassembled it all. The one thing they don't give you is any sort of double-sided tape to stick the screen back in. I'm not sure if you need it, but I happen to have some, so I've just put a few bits, not fully all the way around, but I've put a few bits in each corner just to secure the screen in place, and then it's all gone back together. They do give you the new screws, which I thought they didn't to start with, so I fitted all the new screws. I fitted the new buttons and membranes. I cleaned the board while I'd got it apart with alcohol, and here we've got the end result. Really pleased with it. Works a treat. I haven't broke the screen. As you can see, I've stuck the sticker on the back. Again, I'd have preferred like a see-through sky blue or pink, but they didn't do them, so I thought I'd go for green. And it's really good. Where's the on-off switch on these? And like I say, it still works, which is an absolute bonus. Having never took the screen out before, I thought to myself, I'm bound to break this, but we didn't. And we'll just I've got the EverDrive cart in here, so it don't load up straight away, but you know, it's only a standard screen. Obviously an IPS one would be good, but there we go. This is I forget, I think it was 720. Yeah, 720. But there we go. And again, just like that N64 one, the build quality of this feels really, really nice. Nice quality plastics, and like I said before, you've got Nintendo embossed on the case on this one. You've also got obviously the Game Boy Color on the glass screen. That sticker is really nice quality. It's like a metal back when you peel the sticky off. Really, really good, and it's got Game Boy embossed on the battery cover. So I'm really impressed. For the money, I forget off the top of my head what I paid for these. I'll flash it up on the screen now. But I'd thoroughly recommend them. Really, really good, and not too taxing to put together either. Even this, to be honest, with the screen, I'd do another one without thinking about it now. But really, really good. Like I say, I'll try and put the link to the AliExpress item, or link to the shop on AliExpress where I bought these two from. And delivery wise, it came pretty quickly. I think 10 days maybe, if I was guessing. So all in all, I think it's an absolute winner. What do you think? Let me know. Thanks for watching. See you again. Sayonara.